We do. We work hard, and it's all for the listener. Entertainment.
What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing this weekend?
Well, I'm gonna work.
I was gonna say, well, neither one of you guys have come to my church ever.
Oh.
What are you doing Sunday?
Well, I mean, maybe I go to my own church. I don't necessarily have to go to your church.
I have the day off. I could go. Oh, you know what? Sunday's not good for me. I go to a church.
Yeah.
Why don't you guys come to my church? We're having a barbecue after Mass.
Every church has a barbecue after Mass.
Not every church.
Mine does. Mine does a chili cook-off, barbecue, and a pie eating contest.
Wow, I want to go to your church. What are you doing this Sunday? You going to your church?
I'm going to go to my church, obviously.
You're doing pie eating contest on Sunday?
As soon as service is over, as soon as Mass ends.
You grab the pie and start eating it?
Yeah, well, everyone has to bring their own pie.
Oh, my goodness.
And then everybody puts their hands behind their backs and puts their face.
Who can eat the most in 30 seconds?
Wow.
Oh, I could eat a whole pie in 30 seconds.
Well, why don't you come down and find Christ and see if that's true?
Yeah. Great idea.
What time's that happen at your church?
Well, we do a couple masses, but that one's usually at the 10:30 Mass, after the 10:30 Mass.
Mm-hmm. My church does 2 masses, but they split them in half, so we have 4 half masses.
Do you go to all 4?
I go to all 4, but it's just because of the barbecue.
Can I ask you something? Is there any repeat on the halves? Like, is it just kind of the same show over and over again? And no disrespect in calling it a show, but at my church we do a show.
Yeah.
Oh, they do a show in the middle?
They do a show in the middle.
Oh, wow. There's a lot of words that are used a lot in all of them.
Mm-hmm.
You hear a lot of repetition that
way.
You
can drink at my church.
What type of drinks?
Like just water?
You can bring a 6-pack.
BYO?
Oh, you can bring like Coke in?
Yeah, you can drink. You can do some pre-game before the barbecue.
Oh, wow.
Like Coke and sodas and lemonades?
No, beers.
You can bring root beers. You can bring root beers into the place.
No, beers. You can bring
oh, wow.
Miller Lite.
O'Doul's?
Bud Light. No, Miller Lite, Bud Light.
Like real beer.
Bud. Yeah.
That's cool. My church did that once. We had a tailgate service.
Yeah.
Where you just like tailgate, but it's for sports, but it's also for Christ.
My church started that.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Yeah, we had the first tailgate Mass.
Your church stole his church's idea?
No, it's not stealing.
No.
Okay.
Like we probably bought or checked out a book from the library that was like, well, interesting things to do to make church
at church.
Yeah, to make church better or more interesting or different. Some people learn in a beanbag chair. Some people learn sitting in a chair. You gotta cater to that.
Some people, you're allowed to skateboard at my church too.
Dude, your church sounds cool. I want to go to your church.
So let me get this straight. You can bring a 6-pack of beer and you can skateboard.
Can you do those at the same time?
If you're really good at
What if you put a 6-pack of beer on a skateboard, put sunglasses on the 6-pack of beer, and pushed it down the halls of the church? Is that okay?
Like down the center aisle to the... that would be pretty... We could do that.
Do you guys only have Mass on Sunday, or do you guys also do a Thursday confetti fight?
Oh, Thursday confetti
We do a
fight.
Thursday confetti fight at my
Evening
Mass
or morning?
Church. It's actually just evening.
Oh, my God.
No one's there in the morning.
Oh, really?
At my church.
What about Friday?
Well, I mean, God is probably
Friday mornings. Is there, who cleans up all the confetti?
That's the sinners. Anyone who thinks they've sinned that week has to come in Friday morning and clean up the confetti.
Oh, yeah. That's
sort of an honor system.
That's cool.
That's like on Tuesdays we do making out with models night.
Whoa.
What is to be learned from that?
It's about learning about, the temptation.
Yeah, I guess you can't know it until you've had it,
Yeah, so you go and you can make out with Kirsten Dunst, I think, is going to be there this week.
Kirsten Dunst is going to be at your church this week.
Make
out model night.
Kristen Dunst is going to be at my church making out with whoever wants to make out with her. Kristen Dunst.
Wow.
I'm going to bring that up. I'm seriously going to bring that up at Mass. I'm going to bring that up on Saturday afternoon Mass when we do our everyone gets a Ferrari Mass.
Whoa, everyone. My church is so boring. You know what we do?
No, yours is fun.
No, this is what we do. We show up. This is so boring. Listen to this. Okay. We show up. Everyone gets to run through a big piece of paper, their own.
Right.
Someone has a big
like a football team.
Yeah, we run out of a big helmet. It's so boring, and then we run through a piece of paper into a huge stadium full of believers, and then we hold a church mass, and they shoot T-shirts out of T-shirt guns. It's like a big football game.
What's on the T-shirts?
On the T-shirts?
Yeah.
Well, what's on them? It says our names, but the shirts are made out of cash, hard, cold cash.
What?
Yeah, money shirts. Boring.
Yeah.
No thanks. And then at the end there's Jesus Christ is there.
Oh, yeah, that sounds cool, I guess. I mean, I have my church, like, we do, like, you ride in on a monster truck.
No.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Oh.
Mhm. Everybody.
What type of engine? Which company?
Oh, it's like, like the monster trucks, like the best. What's the best monster
Ford?
truck? Yeah.
American.
Ford?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, like, and everybody, here's the best part. I mean, you guys might think it's lame, but everybody gets to ride in on a monster truck, but they put new cars for you to ride over.
Oh,
for
that
each
is
person.
cool.
You know what? I think that they've been sending the old cars to my church.
Oh.
Because when we have monster airplanes and we crash into cars and the cars are already all smashed up. It's so lame. Monster airplanes. Who cares?
But monster airplanes is cool.
Their wings are huge.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Regular size cab.
Fuselage.
Yeah, you're just like normal, but the wings are fucking huge.
Yeah.
And they just land on cars?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it's kind of lame.
That is, I don't know if that's that lame. Like, that reminds me of when we do Voltron night. We do it once a month, and they build a real life-size Voltron.
What?
And you kind of get to steer it and, like, go around in it, and you're allowed to go through the town. And
Can you shoot lasers out
you
of
can
it?
shoot lasers out of the hands. And they give you a big
whoa.
sword, and you're allowed to damage one building.
Oh wow!
Yeah, yeah.
That's cool.
It's kind of
person?
like remember the game Rampage?
But they probably...
It's like that. You get to
Oh,
go and
really?
scale up a building and damage the building.
you crawl up a building and then you punch little
as
tiny holes
as
in
the
it.
Voltron, everyone gets a turn to do it.
But
There's
you-
over 5,000 believers in my church.
Everybody
Oh,
has
wow.
to probably wreck the same building, though, right?
No, that's the thing. Everyone gets their own building. So,
Jeez.
I mean, that's cool. I mean...
but some people can't really steer it. It's not easy to do.
Yeah, like the children and stuff.
The kids have a hard time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I guess that sounds all right.
My church is
Yeah.
no kids allowed.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. We
Oh,
send our
wow.
kids to a different church.
So they have to find Christ later.
Either later or on their own.
Okay.
You know, it's like school hard knocks. That's where we send them.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that sounds... I mean, yeah, your guys' churches sound all right.
I think yours is great. I mean, skateboarding, drinking
Oh, yeah.
beers,
Skateboarding,
monster
drinking,
trucks.
monster trucks, topless, chicks.
Makeout chicks Tuesdays.
Makeout chicks.
Kristen Dunst is going to be there. Is she a
Kristen
member
Dunst.
of the Catherine Dunst? Is she a member of the church?
Kristen Dunst, I think they hired her.
Okay.
Quirsten. I love her.
Yeah,
From
she's
that
great.
one film,
Kristen Dunst.
Dunst.
Grease 3.
Dunst.
I think she was in. Yeah.
Kristen Dunst.
Also, Mike the Situation from Jersey Shore is going to be there.
Like
So
making
he's
an
gonna be-
appearance, or he
making
that's
an
where he
appearance, flexing. He's just going to be flexing his abs, taking pictures,
oh, fuck.
signing autographs.
goes. You know what? Want to know a prank that my church does
fuck.
every once in a while? They'll pick one person. And the one I know this because it was me one time. I showed up to church just like regular. I walked in and I was kind of like, something is different. And then I realized that they've replaced everyone that goes to the church, including all the people that work for the church, with black people.
Oh, wow.
So then after I sat down, I'm like, I'm in the wrong church.
Uh-huh.
Every single person is black. And they did a good job. Like they replaced each person with a black version of that person.
So it was kind of similar, just black.
Yeah, so I thought something was wrong with my eyes or
Oh,
whatever.
man.
And then all the white people that I'm used to going to church with all ran out laughing, and they're like, "You got Christed." It's on a Christian television show. They pulled a Christ prank on me.
Okay, I don't even know if I'm allowed to bring this up. But
Okay.
I mean, since we're having this discussion, my church, we've only done this once,
Okay.
but we did 9/11. My church, so in sort of like a
Wait, I didn't
separated Kevin Bacon.
know. I didn't know
6
you were
degrees.
Jewish.
What's that?
I didn't know you were Jewish.
Yeah, it's a Jewish church.
What? Are you guys serious? Your church?
But that's the thing. It's a Jewish church, but no one there's Jewish. It's just a Jewish church
like
that
like the church, the building itself is Jewish.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is it that building that?
But we cost it, like we did it, and it's like we only do it like once every now and then.
Or once ever, probably.
Well,
there's no telling what the future holds. but-
Yeah, no, we'll do something again.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't
You
know.
know, I mean, I like to have a good time, but that's a little bit.
I don't know
over
if
the
I want to
line.
go to your church.
Oh,
I don't
really?
know. Yeah, I actually.
If you were in on it, you would have seen it. You would have been like, "Oh, wow!" Like it would have been different for you.
Oh my
You wouldn't have been like afraid. You'd have been like, "Oh, we know what caused that."
I gave the 9/11 attacks as Randy knows. I
Yeah.
gave them 0 stars on Yelp.
Yeah, I wrote a
You
Yelp.
Yelp 9/11?
Yeah.
I wrote a Yelp review for it too. I just wrote, it was horrific. No thanks.
Yeah, it's like I
Won't be going
took
there
my-
again.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it was terrible. I don't like 0 stars. Even if you give it a half a star, that's too
Terrifying
much.
ambiance.
It was just like it was pointless. It was a waste of time,
Man.
and it was It was like one of the most horrific things that's ever happened. I think
Yeah.
the worst attack on American soil. I think someone said.
Yeah. How could
In one of the Yelp reviews.
Yeah.
Right.
But you don't know who these people are.
You haven't Yelped Pearl Harbor. Have you looked at the reviews on
I
there?
haven't looked. Oh, are we almost done the commercial break?
Oh shit, we have to get back. Guys.
Okay.
All right.
Well, we'll continue this discussion afterwards.